Alexa, play the Lulu by Druzy Dora, because what do you mean that Lisa Rinna is here saying that she doesn't understand why people think that she is a villain and that she was labeled a villain by Bravo and the Real Housewives? Girl, the delusion is just on another level and we need to talk about it. But before we start, welcome back. I'm the real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. If you are new here, welcome to the Beverly Troop, where I keep it real and I mention it all. So make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you are part of the old crew and you have not done it yet, make sure to go to the notification bell, turn it off, and turn it on again. All right? Okay, guys, so let's talk about this mess. The Traitors is traitoring, girl. One of the best shows. I will not get tired of, saying it over and over and over. Each season has shown to be better and better and better, at least here in the United States. Although UK, it's really, really good. I'm gonna say I was not a fan of UK Celebrity. I think everyone was just being like super, hyper, mega, extra nice, and I was like, girl, where is the drama, But in general, Traitors is amazing. Now, Lisa Rinna is out. And, it was just a matter of time before she just went out there on every single platform, that will have her to just talk about everything, right? And, the things that she's saying, I found them very interesting because Lisa Rinna thrived in the Traitors because she was literally on her element. Not only she was on this competition show, but she was literally being a traitor at enforcing her evilness, like embracing her evilness, will I say, right? And I think, to be very honest with you, yes, she was a very good traitor. I think she did what she needed to do, even though she was backstabbing other housewife. It was very clear that she doesn't give a shit about Bravo anymore, She was playing her own game, basically, right? Which we have talked, on other videos before. But, I think when she comes out, right, and she says things like, I don't know why people think that, I was bad, or that I am a villain. Like, that is not who I am, And then she says things like, "Oh, it was amazing to return to this show because to TV on this show because it really allowed me to be my true self." And I was like, so basically, your true self is a backstabbing, conniving, betraying bitch. That's literally who you are, because that was the game you play. You came here with friends, she's friends with Caroline Stanbury, with Dorinda Medley, some of the other, probably not friends, but she knew who Portia was, and then she had, Candace as a fellow traitor. So like, you have this connection, right, to do something, and you're telling me that you decided to just betray absolutely everyone because this is just who you are, right? So I think that part right there was wild, but it was kind of like on point of like who Lisa Rinna is. She says that on an interview, she said like she was never saw herself actually winning the Traitors, but that she only wanted it to like last like long enough to make it to like episode 7 and to wear her fabulous, right? Latino moment, guys. Anyways, you know what I mean. Couture dress that she wore to the banquet, right? And I'm just, I'm like, and then she's like, check and check, and I'm like, girl, you are so full of bullshit, It's kind of like saying like, I did what I came here to do. I was not expecting to do absolutely anything else. That's a lie, like if she wouldn't have won this game, girl, she will be exploiting this shit like there is no tomorrow. And you know that, and now we say it, okay? But I think the part that honestly I was like, this girl is completely delusional to the world, is when she literally goes on and says that she doesn't understand why people think that she's a villain, that she's not a villain, that that is not her character, and that, you know, and then she blames Bravo, and then she blames Kyle Richards, and she blames Lisa Vanderpump, you know, and she says, you know, they're the ones who gave me that label. Like, that's so far of who I am as a person. I'm like, girl, I mean, I don't know who is enabling you so much to think that you, I mean, I don't know if she see herself as like Mother Teresa or what it is, you know, but I was like, girl, keep it real, you know, like, keep it real. Should we mention, you know, why people think that you're a villain? Because she thinks it's just because of the Munchausen situation with Yolanda Hadid. And I'm like, girl, that was probably just even like the beginning of your downfall, you know? Look, when Lisa Rinna joined Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I remember being like, oh, okay, we like this. Because let's be honest, we as housewife fans, we like the drama. We like people who are able to stand their own ground, you know, and to like push boundaries, right? So the moment, yes, maybe it started with a little bit with the whole Munchausen situation, but let's just not pretend that it was only that. Even actually, I think that Munchausen was after Amsterdam and the Kim Richards situations, if I am correct. It has been so long, right? So you already like accused Kim Richards of doing like a bunch of bullshit that she was not doing at that moment, at least, you know, betraying, you know, your friendship with this woman already, and then you throw Yolanda Hadid right there, you know. You have problems with Camille Grammer, you have problems with Denise Richards, you have problems with Lisa Vanderpump. You literally orchestrated the downfall of Lisa Vanderpump, doing one of the most horrific things that you can do as a human being, which is try to go after someone when they are the most vulnerable, 2 weeks after she lost her brother to suicide. So like, you are like, that right there was horrible. But then don't forget that the cherry on top, which was literally going or trying to go after Kathy Hilton just because she was jealous that Kathy Hilton was getting all of the attention by just being a friend of the show. So she tried to go against Kathy Hilton, but she did not expect that Kathy was going to be, baby girl, I am no one of these deities, okay? I am the queen of Beverly Hills. I rule this kingdom, okay? And she was like, boom, boom, boom. And that was the end of Lisa Rinna, you know? So, now you're gonna come here and in a complete delusional state and say that you don't know why you are a villain? Girl, you belong to the House of Villains. You need to go to the House of Villains. That's where you need to go, girl. That's where you thrive. And literally you are saying it. This show allowed me to be my true self. You know, yes. You are that person. You are a traitor. You are disloyal. You are conniving. You are backstabbing. This is who you are at your core. At least embrace it, you know, and like make coins from that. I don't know. Wow. Anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below. How do you felt with the return of Lisa Rinna to your TV? And do you think that she's being just delusional? What do you think? Let me know. And if you want to get all the tea related to the Traitors or any of the other reality shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.